Hello! Think we're live. Woohoo! Welcome back to She is the Ancient, a genderbent Curse of Strahd. Today is our Season 1 finale, and for some reason that makes me wildly nervous. So, there, now you know. All previous episodes are available on Gilding Light's YouTube if you would like to catch up before we start Season 2. I recommend it. You should do it and join the cult club. You
Not yet.
you can you can find a link of our show credits and a list of thematic warnings at sheistheancient.com. This is a gothic horror campaign, and much of the content may be disturbing, will be guaranteed disturbing. I guarantee you will be disturbed. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's see what else. Each player has an advantage roll from Satine from last week that I recommend perhaps they use today. Also, don't forget that you can use bits to buy advantage or disadvantage as well for the players, for me, as well as wild magic surges for a character of your choosing, or for any of them. Like, first magic, boom, surge. And since this is the Season 1 finale, I think it might be a fun way to add to the chaos. I am your Dungeon Master, Bet the Bard, everywhere at It's Bet the Bard. We're going to do character intros, and I'm going to ask Casual to do our recap again, because he's got a radio voice.
It's on my shelf somewhere.
Let's start with Jessie J.
I'm Jessie Davidson. I am playing Todd, the Warlock Elf, who's gone a little bit crazy, and last week was a little bit violent.
Little bit, yep. Fenway.
Hi everyone, I am Fenway Jones, also known as Fenway the Teen DM on Twitter and at Jasper's Game Day on all of the social medias. I will be playing Sarzeneth, the half-demon, half-angel rogue cleric. She's an interesting person.
Yep, I like that you added cleric too. Ty, I did not forget your name. It is your turn.
I'm Ty Stone, at Roxy Tiefling on Twitter. Today I am playing Carla the human, but I might also play Roxy the hag bard, hexblood bard, who has some fun surprises for our season finale.
Well, and just so the audience knows, you are still playing Roxy the bard, but you will look like
no,
Carla,
I'll probably
right?
definitely just be Carla. That was
you're like,
Carla.
I have taken over the NPC Carla.
Yeah, yep.
That's a big DJ move.
I know where Carla is. Y'all don't know where Carla is. Okay. Not DJ, not DC. Casual, there's so many names.
It's almost like there's people with names that do stuff. Hey, what can I say? It's J Casual Campbell. You can find me on social media at Casual_Campbell and Twitch at Casual Campbell. And I'm DJ Boombox, working on becoming a better version of myself. And I guess that also means I'll be doing the recap. So let us see what happened down in the depths of darkness in this land obscured by mist. The party had rested in a bunker beneath the house that belonged to Carla. And upon news of waking, DJ watched and observed Irina and Ismark departing with what appeared to be Eddie. And as DJ re-threaded himself into a new form, the others eventually woke, with Todd being the first, alarmingly and protesting increasingly that I was right. A darkness loomed in the house, and the party decided upon waking to investigate, in search for an artifact, an object of sorts. And upon entering, Todd had one goal only: to leave not a single living person in this building. As Todd marched through, the party close behind the first room brought forth a young adult, a cat-like young adult, who Todd decided to be the first of many to burn with fire and scorch their teammates as well. This left a pretty decent spark in their relationship altogether. As they continued looking, searching, this house being slowly engulfed in flames, they found a man standing alone, observing into the distance beyond life itself. And upon investigation, this body was just that, a corpse set to gentle repose. And as the party tried to evacuate as fast as they can, this building burning down to the ground, they leapt to the window, one after another, and landed to the grass below to encounter Carla, who saw the smokes coming from her building and what she deemed to be friends landing nearby. And they spoke quickly, learning that her father had long been dead, and the man they saw was her father, and they had hoped to find a way to cure even that cat-cursed person in her family. Though the party had no time to deal with the qualms of normal citizens, they are heroes on a quest and ran forth, looking to meet with Irina at the church. And as they went through, they saw the signs. Wanted. Their entire group, each and every one of them, wanted for crimes against this city and for kidnapping Ismark. Though the party just has no recollection of this, though each one disguised in one way or another, one hiding their wings, another sticking to their natural ability to blend and hide, and another shrouded in a simple cloak, as one had shifted into what can only be described as a living mannequin. And after encountering the trifling energy of Roxy, now Carla, truly absorbing into the essence of the chatty Kathy that she is, they made their way to the church, and upon getting there, they found that only one of them was able to pass through. A barrier that prevented creatures of fey, demonic, and otherwise from passing through. And DJ was alone inside of a church, speaking with a priestess who spoke of the Morning Lord. And DJ, who had just recently learned how to speak with people in a normal case, was not prepared to engage in this level of combat. Truly, the greatest BBEG is social conventions. Though the party waved and reached out with Carla trying to deceive and distract, sending messages to DJ while DJ speaking with every person that they can, a trifling communication until finally they were able to get a hold of Irina, who spoke that Ismark was safe here in this church, and all would be well as the mission was seemingly complete, at least this component. DJ bid Irina a farewell and gathered with the rest of the group. And not too long after, would the city go into a roar for what festivities were to come. As horses rode in, the cavalry rode, a caravan of celebration moved, a giant wicker ball ready to be engulfed in flame. As it set upon the pedestal, torches ready to light it, rain began to crash down, as if the heavens themselves cried for what events were to come. And one decided to laugh at the festivities, though the one in charge was not too keen on this, and tied rope firmly around the man, harnessed him to the horse, and the party watched as the man was dragged to his death. They prepared to act, but it was not the time nor the place, and they scrambled into the inn. And now we see, with darkness looming, rain falling, what darkness does our party face here on She is the Ancient?
Not the Twilight Zone.
Not the Twilight Zone.
Every time.
Roxy is probably over there like, I would like to note that last bit where we didn't get involved was like a 32 persuasion check.
It was
32, 34.
100% thinking it. Yep, 32.
You're like, there's a reason. All right,
Now I'm gonna
so
roll all ones this session, I promise.
Oh, don't worry, I have nothing but ones available.
well, before I thoroughly mess all of you up for the season finale, you find yourself here back at the Blue Water Inn. You hear the shrieks of villagers outside as this man behind the horse continues to be dragged along. He's dead, but the show continues on. And you also hear the sound of pouring rain. a man carrying a tray of cups has looked down at you and welcome to the Blue Water Inn. Todd, are you still invisible?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah, Todd's invisible for a little bit longer.
It's
Then
been very
he does
hard not
not-
to harm anyone.
Then this man does not recognize any of you except for Carla.
And assuming it's been an hour since Carla's house and then the church and all that. Has it been at least an hour?
Trying to think of the order of events. Yes, I would say it has been an hour. So this man probably looks at Carla and is like, did you realize your house was burning down?
Yes, I did. I was actually coming here for a room to stay in for the night until I can figure out what's going on. Apparently, some hooligans have been running around town, burning places down and killing people in the night, and I could really use a place to stay. And I happen to have company with me, so if we can have a solitary room with no disturbances, and I give him a wink.
He's like he's used to this. This has happened a lot. Not the whole burning the house down thing, just the interaction. He nods and he goes and gets you a key and asks, how is your father and your brother and sister? Did they make it? Everyone made it out okay, right? I assume, or you wouldn't be here with random people.
As far as I know, everyone made it out. Father hasn't said anything yet, really. We're just kind of waiting for the flames to die down before we can really go in and inspect everything.
I'm really disappointed that they went on with the festival despite what was going on, but I do know the relationship between the Baroness and your father, so I'm not.
And you should know festivals are very important to keep the cheer.
Yes. He hands you a key and says, I have one room to spare. It was recently opened. And it has the door number on it and everything. Says, just go up the stairs, down the hall, you will find it. And then he reaches out to DJ and puts a hand on your shoulder and kind of leans in. Are you one of those dusk elves?
With his hand going, he would feel like he's not holding on to anywhere that my shoulder. He'd be feeling the metal of the mannequin body that is currently under disguise self. No, I am. I don't. No. Huh.
Henry,
Your room
cannot
is
go
upstairs.
around
They
asking
have
people if they are dusk elves.
amnesia.
That is rude.
It's an amnesia thing. They don't really remember who they are. And I just start pushing DJ towards the stairs.
This man is like, did she just call me Henry? And kind of goes about his business as you make your way up the stairs. You look around at the doors for whichever one has the number on it, and you find yourself at a familiar door.
Is it the one that Rictavia was staying in?
It is Rictavia's door, wide open, emptied room.
Well, that's great. Since we are coming here to talk to her, all right, let's just hurry up and get in before Todd's visible again. As soon as we're in the room, I would like to take 10 minutes and take my vial of blood and go around the room and draw out the sigils for Liam's tiny hut. And it's going to take 11 minutes because I'm ritual casting it.
Okay. So, tell us give us the story. What does everybody see as you're doing this?
I just move all the furniture away from the wall a little bit, and I just keep dipping my finger in this really thick coagulated blood, and I'm just using my finger to draw. So Carla's finger looks clean, but Yeah, so I'm just drawing the sigils around in order to cast this spell.
So that is what all of you see as you kind of step into this space. It is, now that you know this is where you all get to stay, the room feels so tiny. It didn't seem so tiny before, but where is it? What would you like to do here?
And if someone opens the door, they'll look in it to an empty room. And depending on the radius,
Like,
of the
you
room,
guys are in there and it's empty?
We're in the bubble, so they'll see the bubble, but the bubble will just be, it will appear as the room is empty.
Lehman's tiny hut?
Yes.
Got it.
And they won't
got it.
really be able to even enter the door because if it's a small room and it's a 10 radius bubble.
It is a small room. Yeah, it just barely fits the bubble.
So yeah, well, we're good. By this time, I'm sure Todd is visible again.
Yes.
Todd's just
DJ's
sitting on the bed holding the apple. My
And,
little black apple.
DJ's disguise fades away, and the black metal mannequin stands there.
Look,
Roxy will take off
DJ, you
their hat.
match.
Please don't go turning DJ into an apple too.
Not.
Todd, just in case the audience isn't totally aware of what this little black apple means to you, would you give them a little bit of that backstory real quick?
The apple is my former companion, Raven, who was like an 8-year-old girl that got left with my previous party when they were attacked. And now a spirit tree, creepy spirit tree that vomited blood all over me. Gave
In
me
a bonus
the apple.
episode.
Yeah, gave me the apple because I wouldn't leave it alone. I imagine it's when people give something to Carla to get her to go away. Spirit tree wanted Todd to go away. So somehow Raven's soul is tied to this apple, and Todd is trying to figure out how to get her back.
So Tavia's not here, and we needed to talk to her. I feel like I should talk to the spirits to see if they might know. I pull out my cards. If the three of you, if I could just have a moment of your time, I need your guys' help in this ritual.
What do you want us to do?
Just make sure I'm undisturbed, and for the next hour or so, we're protected in here, and no one will be able to see us.
I feel like this is the wrong group to leave you undisturbed for an hour.
So
Todd
I'm
will
gonna
just lay down on the bed. Todd's gonna like take up the whole bed. Not sharing. One of those kid positions where everything is covered.
So I'm going to take each card that the four of us were given at the reading from Baba and take the next hour to do my, what's it called? Spirit session.
Spirit session.
Yeah.
All right. What is the
taking-
purpose of your spirit session?
I'm taking a short rest. It can be done during a short rest. And I'm focusing with my arcane focus the cards. And then I have the three of them there in the bubble with me. And I can learn a spell, 3rd level or lower. Outside of, to me it's a bard spell, but I can learn any class of spell.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the next short rest to do that.
All right, everybody. You can roll a short rest hit die if you would like. Because you still had, I think some of you still have damage and stuff left over from last session, and I'm mean, so you carried that over. So you're gonna have to roll if you want some of it back.
I was only slightly caught on fire.
And you spend the next hour working on your ritual. Is there before I continue, is there anything you guys had to discuss amongst each other? Or that you wanted to do here, other than Tyler or Roxy's ritual?
DJ just stands there.
Just like...
Enter the room and just has yet to move.
Oh, Todd
Okay.
wants to look at the book. Because
Which book?
Roxy got a book from Carla's house before.
Oh, the
it
tome.
burned
Yeah,
down. The
I'll
tome.
put down the tome that we got from Carla's.
Todd wants to look through the tome and to see kind of
Okay.
what information it has, what it's all about.
The one that they got
If it
shot
talks
for.
about how to turn an apple back into a person.
Oh, that was a different book.
You're...
The apple.
Yeah, I know
person
that one
book
too,
was
but if there's more information, because the first book was not terribly helpful.
Yeah, we're looking for the Who book.
The tome that you took from the... Oh my gosh. What?
that was pre-show discussion.
All right, so I just want to say it took 8 minutes to break. Okay, continue.
I was close. I was close.
Anyways, the book that you found in Walker House, okay, you'll look through it, and it appears to be a personal history, the diary of Lady Strahd in all its glory, just recollecting things from her childhood, things from her teen years,
Todd's gonna
things
skip all
from
that part.
conquering.
Not interested. Is there anything about apple peoples?
Give me an investigation check.
That is a 19 for
Yay,
a
go
total
Todd.
of 22.
You're digging through this book. You find some information about something called the Dark Powers. And something about Strahd paying them on a regular basis through ritual. You're having a hard time finding anything about an apple. Like that is like you're looking, you're skimming, you can't find this word. But you're getting a pretty good idea of maybe why Strahd might have taken Raven and why she might be interested in Eastmark. As well as the last few chapters of the book detailing a famous vampire hunter that she had begun to butt heads with, named Van Richten, and how this Van Richten would disguise themselves as a carnival worker, and how they had gathered too much information on the castle, the whereabouts of things in the castle, the navigation process, and Strahd's weaknesses, and that she must be taken care of immediately.
Okay, is there a description of Van Richten?
There is a description of her disguise that she's constantly used in the presence of others, including Strahd, that of a fancy hat, long black hair, half elf, flamboyant clothing and golden trim, pretending to be a bard and a storyteller.
Someone whose life we made miserable.
Okay.
I don't like this whole reap what you sow business. We can go back to just having fun.
Life consequences. Doesn't it suck?
Elizabeth, the message that I sent you, is it a yes or a no?
Oh gosh, I'm looking. I'm not good at it just says yes or no.
No.
What? Yes or no what?
Because I'm trying to get your attention.
Oh yes.
All right, perfect.
So Todd's just gonna kind of toss the book to Sar and say, well, that's a bunch of crap. It's not very helpful. But at the end, there's something that sounds like Rictavia. It doesn't say Rictavia, it says Van Richten. But it sounds like her. Apparently she's some professional enemy of Strahd. Poor career path.
Roxy and DJ, history checks, please.
Oh.
Considering you are
The spirits are currently guiding me as well.
Ravenloft-ish in origin.
Oh, that was so cool. It was a natural 1. Remember when I said?
Remember,
Total of
Satine gave
7.
everyone an advantage roll, but
I'm not
mean,
going to use it right now. A total of 7.
That's a
you
20.
should totally use it now and not save it for later.
You know what? Okay. I'll live dangerously.
No, I'm never gonna.
Don't
No,
waste
you're gonna
it.
Need it.
Too late. I rolled.
Oh no! It's like a 2.
It's a 4.
Wait, you got a 4?
Oh, no, I got a 26.
Oh.
17.
Okay. You both very clearly know the name Van Richten. You know that Van Richten actually travels between different domains of Ravenloft. You know the name, you know the stories, the history, you know that they are an extremely famous vampire hunter, very skilled. And so when you hear that name, it like all of that comes to you immediately, and you realize when Rictavia had taken off her hat and showed her true form, you make that connection and you're like, oh, that's right. I should have known that.
So yeah, I'll come out of my ritual, and doing so, Roxy's eyes had turned black, and in Abyssal will say, well, the spirits weren't very helpful, but they taught me something interesting. And then eyes go back to normal. Van Richten, I recognize that name from stories, from my home plane. She's a very useful ally if we can end up finding her again.
Did they tell you where she is?
You mean the person that most of you pissed off?
What person haven't I pissed off, Sarzanev?
This is the person who I
Exactly.
spy on.
You haven't pissed off Carla? Question mark.
Murdered her brother, burned down her house.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, we lost someone.
We lost someone.
Oh.
No, Sarsa.
It wasn't Todd, I swear.
Todd, you just pissed off one extra person and just sent Sarzanev back to the lower.
I learned
realm.
the spell, what is it called? Nope, now I can't even think of the spell name.
It's Jaffley
Banishment.
Banishment.
I learned Banishment.
Oh no.
I tried spying on Van Richten, not knowing who they were, and I could not do so. They're not going to be able to be found by divination or anything of the sort.
SARS is back. Yay. SARS got so angry for a second, it just like...
My computer just like kicked me out for a second. That was really weird.
Dang it, Todd.
Come on, Todd.
All right, what were you saying, Roxy?
Van Richten was the person who I tried to spy on through my token and couldn't do so. So they're not going to be found by divination. We might just have to follow rumors of the well-dressed bard.
Is there furniture in this room? Like wardrobe, closet, trunk?
There is an empty trunk, there is the bed, and there is an empty desk. And
We're gonna look through
DJ,
everything. Is it completely empty?
the
Empty,
furniture is
empty.
completely empty, but you can give me a perception check or an investigation check on the room in general, if
Okay.
you would like. And DJ, did you retain any abilities to see extra things after your little excursion into another plane? Did we decide that? Or
I think we
did you
did.
level up with some sort of thing like that?
I definitely have some unique sights to see things that aren't there.
Okay. So you see, DJ, a portrait on the wall. It takes a little bit to appear, and you're kind of looking around, and then it starts to get stronger. You're not quite sure if you're like imagining it, and then all of a sudden it's just like fully there. This portrait on the wall, like painted in something else. It's a portrait of a lake and a tower and a caravan wagon parked outside of this tower. And then what was your roll?
13.
13. You're digging around, you find a floorboard that is loose.
I'm going to pry it up.
Pry it up, and there is that little red notebook that you guys fought over.
I'm reading all of it. Front to back. Don't even care what it says. I'm reading all of it.
Okay, so as you start digging
She
through
didn't
this,
want me to.
as you begin to dig through this, you see small tales about Barovia, about a place called Blutspur, Borka, Valicon, Darkon, Falkovnia, the Carnival, Haslin,
I'm gonna look through it really
Calicari.
fast. I'm gonna skip parts.
You realize that this whole thing is just a book of gathered stories about different domains of dread within Ravenloft. And
Okay.
Are you reading any of this out loud?
Probably not.
and say I'll probably give you guys
Like,
everything you're
I mean,
seeing right
But
now,
I
and
always,
then let you.
I throw everything at Sarzneth when I'm bored with it. So
You realize that Rictavia is somebody who can travel through the mist, in and out and around.
This portrait, it's being drawn in the air, like a spectral thing, or actually on the wall?
Like a spectral thing against the wall. Kind of like using the background of the blank wall as a canvas, but definitely in the air with like ectoplasm, essentially.
Yeah.
Ectopaint.
Lake, tower, caravan, tower. Is there any inkling that there's nothing I recognize in our recent journey, right?
You recognize the mountains beyond this lake. You've seen them north of Valaki. You assume this is probably Lake Zarovich.
Tell me, what is here that you show me? Or must I find out on my own?
You feel a hand on your shoulder.
DJ, are you okay?
And I will turn my head towards the hand. What do I see? Or do I just feel the presence?
For a very split moment, you see what looks like Rictavia, but spectral, and then it disappears. Or I guess I should say the disguise of Rictavia.
this where we must go?
What are you seeing?
And DJ then pops open the fingers of his mannequin form and starts drawing on the wall using my painter's supplies. Because I stole everything. And I will start making a perfect photocopy of this spectral art on the wall. It's easy to trace.
Do I recognize what he's drawing as well?
Roxy, do you have the map? Pull out the map.
Yes, and I'll lay the map out on the desk.
Oh no! Oh, it's because it's the last session of the season. Oh no.
Barovia's mad.
Oh no.
All right. Well, we lost another character. Whew, cool.
Map's out on the desk, and I'm trying to...
Map's out on the desk.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah. So map is out on the desk. You can see. You see Lake Zarovich directly north of Valaki, and you see the same mountain formation as in the painting. And you assume
how far does it look?
Not that far. And as you guys are kind of looking over the map, you notice the sky outside. It's been raining pretty consistently since you witnessed the event at the festival. And the moment you realize, where this is, the rain turns from that of rainwater to blood as thunder just shakes the whole inn.
Can I take one of my vials out and collect some?
You're gonna go out on the porch while it's raining blood and...
I'll ask someone else.
Sure.
Can someone get this for me? I'm not allowed to leave the dome.
DJ takes it and walks out.
Now might be a good time to get out of Valaki if we're gonna get out of Valaki.
Before we do so, I'd like to take Eastmark my hat so he can stay disguised no matter what. Those wanted posters, they're offering a lot of money for him. And anyone would turn him in. I gave someone a silver and they looked like they were about to cry. So before we do, we need to stop back at the church and hand it over.
Sar, what do you think? I mean,
I think it would be good to get out. I'm not too keen on going out in the
blood? We might want to wait and see if that changes.
But think about it. If everybody's looking for us right now, everyone's going to be running from the blood.
This end's about to get really full.
Powerful enemies hiding in this town.
Did you see that the captain of the guard? She looked like she was part fiend.
And nobody can get in the church. I mean,
DJ can. DJ can take Eastmark the hat. It'll keep him safe.
But the fiend woman can't get in. Strahd's minions can't get in.
But any of these other citizens that want that 1,000 gold prize can get in.
That's true.
I would just feel much better if he had the hat. I still have magic that can keep me disguised when I need to be, but if we're out on the road, I'm not as much of a target.
I'm good with it. I just think we need to get out of Valaki while we can.
I agree.
And I mean, we've been bathed in blood before.
You have been bathed in blood before.
Don't give me that, Sarsneth. You're from hell. You've been bathed in blood before.
I have not. I have made sure that I have been kept very clean.
DJ's outside doing the turkey stare, collecting the blood as requested.
What is the turkey stare?
Turkeys like to stare up, and DJ's staring up, mouth open.
Someone want to grab them? Where that doesn't. The vial's overflowing.
Nope, not it. Todd, your turn.
Oh, Todd will do it. Todd will go out and just kind of tap him on the shoulder. DJ, are you ready? I think we're gonna get out of town.
Takes another vial, fills up with blood, walks it, hands it to her Oxy Carla.
Thank you,
Roxy
doctor.
Carla.
Oh, Roxy is hex blood right now.
Todd is gonna use prestidigitation to cover Sarzeneth in blood.
Wait, can you do that with prestidigitation?
Can't you? I think you can get.
You can
some
make it dirty
It's not
and
like
just-
a lot.
Take the blood off of the
All
doctor,
right.
put it on Zarzeneth.
I was say even if you
Yeah.
couldn't, I'm gonna allow it.
Yeah, because you can
I might have
clean
to
or
cast it
soil.
a couple times to soil all of Zarzeneth's suit, but
Well,
all
yeah,
the way
'cause it's a
down the
cubic
stairs
foot.
and out of the inn, just prestidigitation.
It takes a little bit of time. The blood rain has stopped, and you hear a lot of voices down in the inn. Unless you guys went straight out into the rain, I'm not quite sure.
I'm
If
assuming we would have gone through the inn.
I mean, yeah. If
All right, you
Sarzeneth
step.
has- Sorry.
Sarzeneth, what?
I was
No,
saying,
you go for it.
If Sarzeneth's covered in blood from Todd, she'll walk out in the rain. Unhappily,
Okay.
but she will.
Hey,
So we can all just go
congratulations,
out the
Sars!
window?
You've now been covered in blood.
It's not an achievement.
Is the window facing the street or is it facing like an alley or something?
It's facing Blinsky's toy shop.
Oh no!
Is there anybody in the street, or is everybody?
If you guys are like heading straight out after getting the vials, you are moving down the stairs. The inn is filling with tons of villagers that are covered in blood. A lot of them are shrieking. Some of them are like, "Nah, whatever, just another day." And you're able to move out of the inn. Are you invisible, Todd?
Not anymore.
to
That
my
would have
knowledge.
dropped.
But they are covered in blood.
Are
Which I
you
don't think
consciously going through? You're covered
I mean,
in
I
blood too.
imagine I look like
Okay.
every other citizen that's currently covered in blood.
Give me a stealth check and we'll see.
I'd like
All
to
of
make
us
a point.
to try to sneak out.
What was that? What was that, DJ?
No one told DJ to sneak, so DJ's in full black metal mannequin mode, covered in blood.
Yeah.
If I see DJ sneaking out,
Sneaking, just walking, just following behind everyone, just like
Oh gosh.
I'm going to use my hexblood ability and just disguise myself as someone in like a robe that looks like they're from a church with like hood up.
Disguising DJ as such. Okay.
No, myself.
Yourself. You
I'll disguise
got
DJ.
it. Nope. DJ is still a mannequin covered in blood going down into the end. Cool.
And the spirits will guide Todd in their stealth. So you get a D4 to roll
Oh,
to add
thank
to
God.
your.
Also, as you're doing that, Elf Modem
That's
bought
a
a
plus
wild
one.
magic surge for DJ. So whenever
that's the
you
appropriate
next
thing to
cast
do.
a spell, what did you get?
12
Todd?
on my stealth.
12. All right. I'm gonna do like a collective. You're good. You covered in blood, you kind of like put your hand over your head and move on out. It continues raining blood for a little bit. Some of the people, as you walk past DJ, they just kind of stop and stare and turn to each other, begin to whisper, but nobody reaches out to stop you. You step out into the rain.
Yeah, I grab DJ's hand. I'm just like, this is most irregular. We must consult the Morning Lord, and I'll just kind of drag him along.
I don't want to talk more about the Morning Lord.
And then, yeah, okay, yeah.
DJ,
So yeah, we're
just gonna pretend to talk about the Morning Lord. None of us want to
hastily
hear about it either.
make it to the church.
Okay. You make your way to the church. By the time you get there, it has stopped raining blood. It has stopped raining at all. The ground around you is still soiled, and the thick scent of iron is like pungent and horrible. So you approach the church, you see a line around the church where the blood on the ground ends, and it is completely clean ground. The church itself is completely clean.
I'll take.
But standing off to the side of the church, you see Irina. You see a man who is face down on the ground. You see Irina pulling an axe out of the back of them. Her face splattered in blood, though the area she's standing in has none of it.
She's on the
Except from
inside
the
of
body.
she's on the inside of the line?
She is inside the church line, but she is covered in blood.
And the body of the person is also inside the church line.
Exactly.
I'll run over. Is everything okay? And I look like a member of the church.
You kind of are scaling along the outside of the the barrier. She looks up holding the axe, just this rage in her eyes. Just like her hair, you can see she has cut her hair short, and it's just thick with these globs of blood, and she looks up wildly at you.
And we can't reach the person in there because he's in the... Do you want
I mean,
to
DJ can.
kick him out of the bubble and we can dispose of his body for you?
Irina, what did you do?
Who all is disguised? Wait, okay, so it's just Roxy that looks different.
Yeah, Roxy
DJ looks
like a
different
member of the
again.
church.
Both Todd
But
and
Todd
Sars.
and Stars look the same
Yeah.
enough. She looks over and she is like so angry. Like you can feel the rage coming off of her. And she's like, I want you to know that this is your fault. And she reaches down, she grabs a bag off of this person and chucks it at you guys. The contents spilling all over the ground. It like looks like a bunch of platinum pieces.
Well,
And
try to make that right, and I'll take out my hat and hold it in my hands, and she'd probably recognize it from spending a few days. This is for your brother. It'll keep him disguised. He won't have to hide as much.
He's gone, isn't he?
one of the villagers, this one to be precise, came in here and took him by force. So there is your money. This is on you. The reason that his face was all over this town was because of your actions. So here, enjoy your 1,000 gold.
You said there's a platinum piece?
I hope you're happy.
There
are 200 platinum pieces equaling 1,000 gold.
DJ eats the platinum.
All of
Where-
it?
DJ
Where
literally
did they
drops
take
to
him?
the ground, like breaks off the bottom part of his jaw, and just vacuums it in while they're discussing.
Good. I'm glad you finally got your payment. Now I never want to see you again.
Well,
The feeling's mutual.
here's this if you need it for more protection, and I'll throw her armor. Where did they take him?
The poster said take him to the head of the guard.
Oh, crap.
I'll go get him. And DJ leaves.
You know who the head of the guard is?
I put
You
on
know
my
where
hat.
to go?
Happily.
I will
Yeah,
punch everyone till I
fortunately,
find
think
what
we
I'm looking
probably
for.
do.
I'll
Todd will
put
head
on my
out
hat.
with DJ.
To look like the woman that she had met originally in the village of Barovia, and just look at her and be like, we're gonna get him back. And
Pauses. Turns.
take off.
Unless you know who the head of the guard is. Otherwise, we'll figure it out.
She just kind of looks at you guys and starts picking up her armor and like putting it on.
I think I have
Todd
her
will
armor,
very
right?
reluctantly cast prestidigitation and clean the blood off of her.
She
Could I Could you do
She
me a
doesn't
favor
thank
and
you.
kick that body out here for a minute? I kind of need something from him.
She leans over and hulks out as she just like lifts this body of this man that is clearly larger than her up and throws him headfirst into the ground outside of the area of safety. And
I'm gonna take a vial of his blood too, and one of his eyes.
And then DJ's going to go over to the body. Can I keep this?
you do whatever you want with that thing.
So DJ is then going to pick up the body, hold it in front of him. Then each of his torso is going to open, his arm's going to open, and he's almost going to like Iron Maiden open to consume the body. And once he does, his shoulder's going to start rotating, and his leg, like each of his joints will start rotating as you start hearing the grinding of flesh and bone. And then he's going to open each compartment and start eating the shredded pieces that have been dismembered at each joint.
She looks over and
No.
nods in approval.
Take his eye, put a very expensive gem in it that I've had. Dr. Jericho, do your black threads work on other people or just yourself?
What are you trying to accomplish?
This eye, could you fuse it into my forehead?
If I had time, I believe I could weave it, yes.
How long would that take?
It would take... If you just want it weaved in, I can weave it now. If you want it to be functional, I would need...
Oh, I just need it as a focus. It could just be weaved in now then. I'll hold it up, gem out towards my forehead.
And we'll pull off a finger, turn it around, which reveals the threading needle, and then as you see the spindle of black yarn, if you would like it done now, I can do so.
Yes, please.
We do not have time for this. And
Oh,
Irina
it's
picks up her
very
axe
important.
and like runs out into like out of the zone and past you guys.
And DJ's going to use his other hand to just grab her by the collar of her armor and then begin and try to hold her while beginning the process of sewing the eye.
And then the eye just like disappears into the illusion, but it's on Roxy's physical eye.
Strength
physical body.
check.
That's
Can
fair.
I help DJ?
The spirits are gonna
Ah!
guide you, DJ.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That is a 23.
Yep, you grab her by the armor that she just put back on, and she's just like, I will hit you with this axe.
Once the eye
And
is
I'll
weaved
hit you
in,
back harder.
I say, I'm ready. Let's find where the location of the head of the guard is, and then I can now peek in on her and see what's going on.
And then DJ will literally turn Irina towards him, and you'll see this like empty face. There's no expression really on it. You can see the guidelines that might have been eye slits and mouth slit. You are no good to Ismark angry. You make bad decision, you die. He lives alone.
I make the bad decisions. Is that what we are agreeing on here? Is I'm the one making the bad decisions?
Glad we're in agreement. Yes.
You see like a guard is walking down the street towards you guys.
Now,
We should get going.
We should all pretend to be very friendly with one another and drunkenly walk down the street. And Todd will
How much of the
half
body is
hug.
left on the ground?
There is no body left. I Iron Maidened and just got the body and just proceeded to drop pieces into my
All right,
Holding
there is
back.
already blood everywhere, so. Guard approaching, what do you do?
Todd's gonna like half hug Irina and just kind of stumble down the street talking loudly about nonsense. Do we know where the burgomaster's house is?
Do you?
I'll go up to the guard and just be like, excuse me.
What are you doing out here? Everybody has been
I have
ordered.
information. I have information about those people that have been causing all the damage recently. Where's the head of the guard? I need to talk to her immediately.
She is busy. She has recently found something important to her.
I need to get this information to her as soon as I can. The poster said go to her. I want to go to her because before they get away, I saw them trying to get away.
Irina is pulling as hard as she can against you, but only with a 9, and trying to swing her axe out, starting to yell at this guard to tell you all where the head of the guard is.
So he's not telling me anything?
What did you ask again?
I was
Where's
asking
the head
him
of
where
the
the head
guard?
of the guard was, because I had information about us.
Yeah, so as you're doing that, and then as Irina is swinging with an axe and screaming, he goes...
They attacked her. She's very angry with them.
It's not a lie.
You tell me the information and I will bring it to Isabel.
The poster said go to her.
Normally that would be fantastic, except now she is very busy and for the first time is holed away in her home and will not speak to anyone.
Well, I know that they can disguise themselves, so I don't know that you're not them yourself.
I mean, you don't know that the head of the guard lives with the burgomaster?
I'm very new here. I just came for the festival that I heard about, and then I saw the people trying to get away, and I saw them running around, and I need to tell her. Thank you for all your help, and I'll turn and walk back towards the group.
Do we know where the burgomaster lives?
I believe we do.
It's on the hill somewhere, right?
Do you know where the burgomaster lives?
It had been mentioned to us by someone at one point. I know that much. I think, no, yeah.
It was like over there
Blinsky.
across town.
Blinsky's told us about...
Yeah.
The burgomaster's told us about Isabel. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Isabel lives with
Blinsky told us.
Okay, because we know where Isabel lives, and Isabel lives with the burgomaster. Yes, it all comes together.
Yeah.
Okay, then you are able to navigate your way that direction. What were you going to say, Cyrus?
Can I try and take the axe away from Irina?
You can certainly try. She is in a rage. Her little brother was just kidnapped for money.
I mean, yeah, that's completely fair, but she also has tried to hit all of us with the axe.
You
So,
deserve it.
I didn't
No,
say we didn't.
Equally Irina's
We just didn't want to
fault.
be hit.
It's equally Irina's fault.
Agree to disagree.
Is it a contested strength?
Oh, yeah. Strength, oh my... You know what? I'm gonna use the digital roller. She got a 10.
I got a 17.
Cool. Okay, you take her axe from her, and she is real happy about it. She definitely feels comforted and safe in this whole situation.
You will get this back when we get to the burgomaster's house. Now be nice, or we're going to leave you here and get Eastmark back ourselves.
So are we
Let's
leaving
hurry up.
then?
Let's hurry up and get to the burgomaster's house.
DJ hasn't let go of Irina, so DJ's then going to pick Irina up and proceed walking.
Let's try to stay. Let's try to stay under, the radar. If you could set her, whatever radar is, if you could set her down and let her walk. We'll all get there. We don't need more attention on ourselves.
DJ,
Speaking of Todd, I need you to give me a stealth check real quick, and then
the
continue
spirits
with
guide you.
everything. Lars.
I was going to say, DJ, why don't you, put your disguise back on?
Which one would you like?
The elf, please.
That is a non-natural 20 at stealthing.
With your
Somehow you were
D4.
able to hide your
just-
burns from the guard.
Blood still covered in the blood rain,
So
blending in with the blood background.
Carrie
is-
style.
you will see as the mannequin starts to change from the bottom top downward into the dark elf, as Sarzanas requested, with the guard nearby.
All right. With the guard nearby. Oh,
I don't know if we've walked away from the guard.
I thought we've
going
been
to say
ushering
that.
everyone away.
Yeah, that was what Sarzneth was trying to do, was usher them
Okay.
away from the guard. And then...
Okay.
since you said it out loud, it is done. Away from the guard, you transform back into your elven self. You guys make your way down the street, past the inn, past Blinsky's down the road, and you find yourself at the Burgomaster's mansion.
I would like to see if there are any rooms that have lights on in like immediate.
Without rolling a perception check, you can see that there are a lot of lights on in this house because it is getting dark outside earlier than it should be.
Is the house gated?
This house is not gated. You walk past it, you see beautiful lush gardens off to the side of the house, and you see an extravagant front entrance into the house with like stained glass in the door.
Can we go around and find like a cellar?
I'm gonna start casting message to try to target what room Eastmark might be in, and just say it's not safe to talk. Cough if you can hear me. And I'm going to do that at the different
How far
rooms
does-
of the house. 120. I'm
how
going to
far
get
does
within
message-
120 feet.
120 feet. You can't hear anything.
Shall we go get Eastmark?
Might be best to know where they are, but
Might also be best to know how many are in there.
I can go find out.
if you give me 10 minutes, I can kind of find out a little bit.
I can do it in 5.
How's that?
But we want to find out without drawing attention to ourselves.
I can do it without drawing attention.
I'm just going to. It's nom time, and DJ starts walking to the house.
DJ.
Can Todd tackle DJ? Gently, not aggressively. Just please don't.
Absolutely,
walk
you're
in.
adults.
I can. Yeah, are we sneaking up to the house?
Todd's gonna tackle DJ.
Y'all
DJ
are
gets
over
tackled.
the age of
DJ.
18. I will let you PvP all
DJ,
you want.
let's just wait. Can we just wait? Let's let Roxy try, and if Roxy can't get any information, I will barrel in there with you.
I want to try and perceive what room, if I can guess, people are in. Just by looking around the house, kind of circling around it, if I might be able to see any people or shadows in the windows.
You run around, you look at all the windows around the house. You see no movement in any of the rooms. You come back to the front of the house and you see a shadow move past the front door.
Then I'm gonna tuck it kind of in a bush or corner or hidden and take 10 minutes in class, cast clairvoyance, and look on the other side of the door.
You see what appears to be a... Wait a minute. Clairvoyance. So you can just
I can see.
Okay.
I see everything. I see it all. I can't hear it because I didn't make that material. I made the seeing material, but I can see everything exactly as it is and as it's going on for 10 minutes.
You see a butler kind of walking around, stepping into another room. They appear to be setting plates and things like that. Kind of
many
reach
plates?
out, touch the several. 1, 2, 3.
I can roll perception stuff too if you want me to.
5, like at least 6 plates.
6 plates. Okay. I'll mutter this to everyone as I'm seeing it. I'll say 1 butler, 6 plates.
1 butler, 6 plates. 1 butler, 6 plates.
What
How
else?
close-
I get to see for 10 minutes. So
How close are we to the building?
I think you guys are standing out in front of it, aren't you?
I'm
Like you're just standing
tucked
in the
in
We're
front
in the
yard.
bushes.
So like
Yeah.
DJ's
Off
gonna
to the
get
side.
close enough to the house, put like 3 fingers to the wood, and then like 1-inch punch to break some of it and remove the splintered pieces.
we have daggers.
You notice with your clairvoyance, the butler looking over and beginning to walk toward the door.
They heard that. They're coming. Hide him. Hide them. I don't know if anyone is around me hearing me talk. I'm just
Oh,
like,
Star's
they
Nest
heard
is
DJ.
right
Hide
there.
him. Hide them.
DJ, let's move back here. Just bring the wood. Let's move back here.
What do they see as they open the door?
I'm
Not
assuming
DJ.
everyone. Not DJ. I feel like DJ got moved real quick.
Yeah.
They
and-
kind of look at the door. Somebody. The door's broken. You see, like, another butler kind of come over and examine. Do you think it has to do with the sky blood, or was it someone? Did you see someone? Is it the master? Are they back yet? No, I don't think they're back yet. Let's finish getting things ready and let's cast mending on that or something before he sees.
I wouldn't have been able to hear this, so if there's talking while the door's open, I don't know if anyone else could hear them talk from around the corner.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say you guys could hear him talk.
Okay.
How big is the
'Cause-
house?
Well, DJ can tell that it is a 2-story house. There are approximately 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, an office, couple other rooms. Oh
So
wait,
it's
no,
not
there
like
appears to be.
mansion style.
Is that an attic as well?
Or a hint of nutmeg.
That's, it tastes a lot like a basement, but it's definitely an attic.
Yeah.
They're expecting 6 people. Burgomaster's not here yet. If we're gonna go in, now's our chance.
DJ runs to the door, but DJ is shifting the disguise self to look like Carla's father.
And I will,
Carla's father?
Yep,
I will switch to
The
be
one
Carla.
that you met.
the
Right?
dead body.
Oh, cool. That's expected.
I rolled to see
Alright.
which body I was going to accidentally change into, and that's the one that came up. So,
All right, and you just go in?
did they close the door behind them?
Yeah.
I go
They
through the
didn't
door.
lock it though. All right. You step into this this hallway with framed portraits kind of adorning the walls of this grand foyer, featuring this wide staircase with a sculpted railing. So it's like you step in, there's immediately a staircase, and then you can see that there are several rooms off to the left. One of them is the dining room that the butler is stepping out of, and can I help? And steps back into the dining room, slams the door shut, and you hear a lock. And you hear him like shouting to somebody else on the other side of the wall.
As soon as I hear his voice, he wouldn't have, because DJ would have immediately reacted and punched him.
Oh, okay. So can I help?
Just
Sarseneth came through the door right behind DJ, by the way.
and yeah, that punch is with the hand over mouth pinned to the wall type punch, like to the gut, then boom, just.
And say, do you want him to pass out here, or do you want him against the wall?
Against the wall. I didn't punch him hard enough to make him pass out immediately.
All right, so you just like you've got him, and he's like, and he looks like he's seen a ghost.
And
Roxy goes in disguised as the Burgomaster.
Oh, okay.
Apparently something foul has happened without my noticing. Where is Isabel? Point. Where is she? Elizabeth, I can't see your hand. It's off camera.
Is
Saunter,
he pointing? Is
You
he
may
pointing
remove
in the...
your hand as long as he promises not to scream anymore.
and there will be small hints of like static electricity jutting off of the right fist as the hand slides from the mouth.
Where?
It's Carl. It's Carl.
Where?
He's dead. Carl's
Is
dead.
she?
Jacob!
He gets punched the moment he. and, like punched.
Butler,
unfortunate.
blah.
I will
Hit the
go.
ground.
I will start heading towards the direction he was shouting
Yep, and
to intercept Jacob.
and DJ is running.
He was shouting up the stairs where you see the other butler is kind of stepping down and looking at this scene and says, Madame Baroness,
Where
is that
is-
Carl?
Where is Isabel? I will explain everything to the town later. I need to know where she is.
Isabel is upstairs in her room, in her quarters.
You might want to leave. Get out now.
Okay.
Gets punched.
And out the door. Starts moving down the stairs to go out the door. Boom, hits the ground.
I'm gonna keep going up the stairs.
I'm going to where he motioned.
Todd's just. Why is it not okay when I do this?
I'm gonna get out the vial of blood from the man that.
Todd's gonna
Irina
run
killed.
up the stairs to catch up with
Oh.
DJ.
So is Sartanath.
And probably-
Can I have my axe back? I need my axe back, please.
Yes, I will give Irina back her axe. Don't
She grabs
use it
it.
on us.
And you hear her run up the stairs, clank, 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 in her full
Todd's
armor.
gonna try to beat DJ to the next door.
I'm just gonna start shouting for Isabel.
All right. You're yelling. The staircase climbs 20 feet up to this beautifully appointed gallery. You can see several doors, indicating several bedrooms in this space. You're yelling for Isabel, but you don't hear any response. You do hear something kicking the wall behind the first door to your right.
Todd's gonna
Dr.
open that
Jericho,
door.
can you find them?
Bust open the door.
As DJ's running, will use detect magic.
Door is locked, and you do detect magic. You actually detect a lot of magic in this house.
I have a thieves' tools kit, so I'm gonna unlock the door.
And
It's
the
gonna be so
spirits
awkward
will
'cause-
guide you in your
Because
quest.
DJ is going to be like, not enough time, and is going to rip the door off the hinges.
Ha!
So as Sartanath's going like this, just DJ dig hands in and rips.
Well, let's see. Roll a strength check for that. We shall see if you rip.
R.I.P.
That is a dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
All right, tell me how you do this. That's fantastic.
So as DJ's just running, cast detect magic to try to censor Sartanath, and Sartanath goes through, and DJ just digs hands into the frame and just pulls the door invertedly to rip it off the hinges. To not hit Sartanath.
You. What's behind the door?
Sorry. What is behind the door?
Oh, what do you want first? The information about what's behind the door, or your detect magic spell?
I
Which
cast
is
detect
pinging.
magic before I opened the door. Before I got to the door.
All right, it is
Since we got to the
pinging
top.
so much all over this house. You're getting illusion magic, you're getting abjuration, you're getting necromancy, you're getting some sort of creature, multiple creatures up above magical creatures seem to be consuming magic. Wait, what? Like, there are so many schools of magic going on.
Is there a
around you.
familiar magic, particularly a spell book that I'm familiar with?
Yes,
Is it behind this door?
it is behind this door. As you rip the door off the hinges out of Sartanath's lock-picking grip, the first thing you see is dolls. A lot of dolls. This room is completely filled with little dolls with powder white skin and bright orange hair. Some of them dressed fancy, others plainly. Some of the dolls fill a long bookshelf, others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Some are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. Every single one of them look like young Eastmark.
Well, This is creepy.
Where was the kicking?
You hear it again, coming from a closet door.
Bust the closet door open.
All right. You see little Eastmark sitting there, clutching his book that you were able to recognize with your detect magic spell. His little cloak, crying.
We
Oh
need
my!
to,
Oh
we need
goodness!
to expose the head of the guard for what she is, and I think I know a way to do that. Is everyone prepared to run out of this building very fast?
Usually, yes.
All right, and I'm gonna redisguise myself as Van Richten. Okay, I'm going to do something, and it's gonna cause a lot of chaos.
At that moment, a figure steps into the room.
I uncork the bottle and I cast Summon Lesser Demon
Oh!
right behind the figure.
I immediately grab Eastmark.
My eyes go black and I speak abyssal and come forth and summon. I already rolled for it. 4 cacklers pop up behind this figure.
What? Okay. You are gonna be responsible for these cacklers. I know that the DM is supposed to be responsible for it.
I have their
but-
sheet pulled up and ready to go.
I just need to get a mental visage. How close are we? Is this room to the stairs?
It is about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70 feet.
All right, my plan's not gonna work. Carry on.
You see, standing before you, a woman, very tall, very muscular, human? She appears to be half human, half something else.
And then right behind her, the ground cracks open and fire starts spitting out as 4 red spiky demons come crawling out with spiked tails and massive horns coming out the side of their heads, sticking out with bright green eyes.
Hey, look, Sar,
All
a
right.
little taste of home.
Oh yeah, you look very familiar.
And I just shout at the top of my lungs, the head of the guard, she's summoning fiends.
Roll me, what is the term that we never use in this game?
Initiative?
Initiative! Give me an initiative roll!
Do you want me to roll for the cacklers?
You're in charge of the cacklers.
Alright, I'll roll for them.
Yep. I believe they are supposed to be, like, it's gonna be hard to direct them because they want to just eat everything they see.
Well,
But currently they are behind this woman, Isabel Straussny, head of the guard, part devil, part human.
When do you want us to give? How do you want us to give us our initiatives?
I'm gonna go around and ask. Casual, no, not casual. DJ, what is your initiative?
19.
19. Nice. Roxy.
21, and the cacklers are 13.
Cacklers are. Oh my gosh, that's right. Okay, cacklers. Cacklers. How many did you do? 3.
4.
4 of them. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so go ahead and pop the cackler initiatives into the chat, and
Okay.
yeah. So Todd, what was your initiative?
14.
14. Sarzaneth, what was yours?
22.
22. Nice. All right. There are so many chat options in this program we're using. Okay, actually, just read it out loud to me. Cackler, give me cackler initiatives.
13. Do you
13.
want each of them differently? Just as a group.
No, that makes sense. Since there's 4 of them. Do you guys each want to control a cackler?
I can barely control DJ.
I'll control the cacklers.
Yeah, Roxy.
Okay.
can control the cacklers.
All right. Okay. So, holy moly. All right. Everybody's initiative is rolled. You got your free action, Roxy, and this woman stands in the doorway and she looks at you and says, "You need to leave. That is my little brother, and I intend to keep him here." And you realize they actually look wildly similar. With the same pale skin, freckles, and bright orange hair, at least on one half of her body.
DJ is going to just make a half glance towards Irina.
She looks just as baffled. And Sarzaneth, it is your turn to do what you would like to do here.
Okay. So, you know, Sarsnath doesn't quite know she's a cleric yet. But she's
Always a great
going
response.
to accidentally, in her, with emotions is usually what casts her spells currently. She is going to cast Guiding Bolt at Isabel.
Just tell me how it works and what to do.
I have to roll attack stuff. I crit.
Oh no!
So
All right, give me
that
the
is
damage.
8d6.
Let's see, who is Roxy? You are on deck. DJ, you are after. Todd, you are after.
That is 34 radiant damage.
34 radiant damage.
As
All right.
well as the next person to attack her has advantage. And then as for like my, I guess, not interact with object necessarily, but I want to reveal my wings and just kind of put myself in between Isabel and Ismark.
All right. So you put yourself in between Isabel and Ismark, and Roxy, what would you like to do here?
I will first be a little bit surprised that 4 demons came out because the spirits told me it was going to be 1. And then I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the head of the guard, on Isabel.
All right. Is that a save?
It is. It is a Wisdom DC 16.
She has rolled a 21.
Oh, well, that's a success.
You see this like magic shoot at her and kind of like flow around her single horn and stuff, and she just kind of looks over like, "Are you serious right now?"
And then I will look at Irina and say, she needs to be kept from Ismark, and give her
Why
a
do they
bardic
look alike?
inspiration die.
Why does she look like him?
Well, he is not human. Baba told me that much.
He's not human? What?
No. We don't have time for this now.
Can we have this
Take
conversation
the
later?
D8 bardic inspiration die and kill that woman.
She says, "Okay, but it is not my turn yet." And it is your turn, DJ.
The Carl disguise will dissipate, leaving the metallic black mannequin. And with a shake of his left hand, a shield forms in his left arm and runs towards Isabel and punches her in the face.
We shall see. What is your attack roll?
That is a...
Looking back, a question. Did Isabel look surprised at seeing Carl?
I don't think you saw her see Carl. Wait, one of you is still Carl.
I was Carl.
You're Carl. You're Carl. That's right.
So
Thank
Carl's
you for
gonna
that
go
reminder.
punch her in the
That is
face.
why she's so thrown off and rolled so low in initiative, is she's like, you see, like, the recognition, you see horror, and you see a glint of fear.
Perfect.
Perfect, because that's a dirty 20 for the punch.
All right, as you are coming up to punch her, she goes, I will kill you again. And bam! You punch her in the face. Give me the damage.
Ah, gorgeous. That is going to be 8 thunder damage.
8 thunder damage.
And she has
All right.
disadvantage to attack anyone that isn't me.
Oh, your attack would have had advantage
Yeah,
Oh.
because of.
I mean-
just in case.
could crit. You could crit.
It would have been a 25, but not a crit.
Okay.
Just a 20. No, crap. Such
But
high
then-
modifiers.
I'm going to punch again because that's what I can do. Wow. And that's a natural 20.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay, give me the damage.
So that is going to be 17, 19 thunder damage.
19 thunder damage. Cool. Very nice. Very cool. It is her turn, unless you are
As a bonus action, my boots are the winding path. If I can teleport anywhere 15 feet as long as I stood there on my turns. I will teleport back to where I was standing.
Teleport back to where you were standing. All right. She gets punched in the face twice. You see her like with the second one. You like it's like almost slow mo. You see like her, the devil side of her face like rippling as she reaches down. She looks behind her, sees these demons, picks up her great axe, and runs toward who is nearest to her
Would
right
they
now.
all get attacks of opportunity on her? She has 4 demons directly behind her. She'd be leaving their melee space.
I'm gonna give her an intelligence roll to see if she would realize
That you shouldn't run away from 4 demons who want to
Yeah.
eat you.
And then for the demons, I'm gonna roll a. She runs away from the demons.
So 4 attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll just go ahead and roll 4 d20s.
Wait a minute. Everyone has to occupy their own 5-foot square, right?
Yes.
Yes. So that would be 2 of them could.
Only 2 because the amount of space available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then one was a 17 and one was a dirty 20.
Okay. 17 and those both hit. Give me the damage.
It just bit at her. So it's a d4 plus 3. So 5
5 piercing.
and it was plus 3, 5 and 4.
Okay.
As she
5
goes
and
to
4.
move away and they just bite
Are
at her.
these? So are these? This is just melee, non-magical, correct?
Yeah, just biting.
Okay. Okay. What was the total?
5 and 4, so 9
5 and
total.
4. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Cool. She runs forward with the great axe and is going to.
DJ would probably be because DJ ran up and I only went back 5 feet. So.
Well, and you look like Carl
Yeah.
from the dead. So first hit is going to be a 12 to hit. Second one is a 23 to hit.
The 23 will hit.
Okay. That is going to be 9 slashing damage as she comes running forward. We'll say like the first swing was her like swinging back at the demons that were biting at her. And then the second swing, she brings it back up and lands it right in, I don't know where. Shoulder? What's the equivalent of that much damage to you?
And it hits the metal arm. And as it happens, my shield will go in between. I use a reaction to activate my repulsion shield and launch her back 15 feet.
Right into
Boom!
the demons.
Right into the demons. All right, so you didn't take any damage then? Is that what I'm hearing?
I still take the damage, but I can use a reaction after being hit. So it just launches them 15 feet away.
Todd, you are up.
Todd's just gonna use. I'm gonna use my packed weapon, and I rolled a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. All right, that hits. Give me the damage.
So I'm also using Eldritch Smite. So it is 10 magic damage and 14 force damage.
10 magic, 14 force.
Yep.
Got it. And the force isn't from a spell?
It's from Eldritch Smite.
That is a spell.
Okay.
So that is magical. Tell me what this looks like as you do this.
Todd's just a little overwhelmed with the demons and the demon lady, and the Ismark is not human, and Todd's just gonna kill something.
Specifically, she is a devil, not a demon.
Oh, well,
Devil.
she murdered Carla's dad, so Todd now feels justified in killing her.
Because Todd's needed a reason
We have
for it.
confirmation that this is a bad guy. Todd wants to kill her now.
Because that definitely has stopped Todd before.
Todd just runs forward. I got it! I have permission to do this! All right, it is cackler time.
All right.
Roxy,
Okay.
as she
so
is thrown into the midst of them, what is happening at that
the
exact
two
moment?
that are immediate, they all just take off these chains that are wrapped around their arms and necks, and each one of them is gonna make a spiked chain attack against her, because she is the closest thing to them. I made things complicated by doing this, but okay, I got it. I'll just give you each hit, and then we'll do damage. 23.
Yep. Anything over a 16.
Okay, so
You guys are adults. I don't think you're gonna cheat. Oh, what was that, Casual? Do you have something to say there?
No, they just got real thirsty over here and just gonna.
So only one hit. These things are useless.
They're cacklers. What do you expect?
They are a very low-level demon. I would like some
8
acting,
damage.
some cackler acting for this.
Thank you.
8
So,
total
they all
damage.
they all just start whipping her with these chains, and it just hits her armor, but one happens to like go across her face and does 8
Are
damage.
demon whips considered magical?
It doesn't say
Nope,
it doesn't say
they
it
are
does.
not.
No, it is just regular old chain slashing damage.
Chain slash though, 8 total. All right.
Yeah. But she's just getting bombarded as all of them are just like yeah. Like the little doll
She's
thing
like-
in Trilogy of Terror.
No, never. Why would you bring that up? Oh, my nightmares of childhood. Okay, anyways.
But I guess they're gonna just stay on the one person closest to them. Plus, there's a wall and doorway in between them and everyone else.
Okay.
Say she's blocking them from the rest of us, isn't she?
Yeah,
Nice.
but I am sorry to say that we will have to deal with them once she's gone.
You guys will. DJ has a ultimate escape technique called I can run anywhere and not care about jumping out of a window.
I can fly, so
Irina runs forward with her hand axe that she just killed a villager with, still covered in their blood. Yells something about, "You'll stay away from my little brother. I don't even care if you are actually related to him." And she runs forward and
misses.
She gets a D8. She has a D8.
She has a D8. Okay, good.
She still misses because
Yes, use
Irina's
it.
never hit any of our enemies before.
You know what? Today's the day.
She hit
Today's
Todd.
the day.
She did hit Todd.
With the D8 help, she makes a 16 to hit.
Wow. Wow.
I think that's the first time Roxy's actually inspired someone too.
And she does 6 damage, but it's not magical, so it's not really that much.
Irina is just in the way.
She runs forward and she just like lands her axe in Isabel's foot, and it sticks down so hard into the wood that she just like it takes her a second to kind of pull it back out, like some blood kind of sprays up as you hear Isabel scream. More like in rage than in pain. And that brings us back to the top of the round to Sarzaneth.
fantastic. You
Now
know,
we're in good position, Sar, to blast both of them. Think of all the problems that would solve.
I mean, yes, that's fair. But also, I don't want to kill Irina in front of Eastmark. So, I'm going
says
to.
in front of you, Smark.
We're gonna assume that was out of game, right? Was that right, guys?
Yes.
No,
Was that conversation out of game?
Like, Irina knows we're gonna kill her. Like, she knows.
What?
We've already told her multiple times.
That's fair.
This is true. This group has told.
Okay, so Isabel was knocked back into the cacklers. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that she is prone?
It doesn't
She's-
knock her prone. It only
she's
knocks them
flaying.
back.
Okay.
With
I
knocked
want
out
her
creatures
prone.
on her other side.
I think
That doesn't
Eldridge might. Is she huge or smaller?
She's considered a medium creature, but she's like the biggest medium creature you've seen.
Eldridge Smite will knock a target prone if it's huge or smaller. So
So
when Todd hit her, she would have been knocked prone.
Did she get a savings throw for it?
It doesn't say. It just says knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh.
knocked
Oh, do you want
prone
me to
it is.
reroll for the cacklers then? They would have gotten advantage.
Nah,
No,
you can
'cause-
leave it. It's fine.
Alright.
Okay, so
kidding. You can
I'm
reroll if you want.
going to attack her, to run up and attack her twice with my rapier. The first one is an 18, and the second one is much higher than that. So
They
both
both
of them, great. And I get sneak attack because there are other people there. I just don't remember how many. Okay. Great. And then I'm also going to use my psychic blades, which allows me to make an attack with that blade. So that would be a, I don't know, much higher than 20. So
All right. You just if it's over 16, it hits. Give me the total damage and the type of damage, and then tell me the story, cause I want to know what it looks like.
okay, so
Did you cast any magic spells yet, DJ? By the way.
Just detect magic.
Crap. We forgot to roll on the
And-
wild
Yeah.
magic table.
I realized
And disguise self.
It's okay.
Ugh.
You'll have an opportunity on my turn.
All right. It didn't quite hit yet. Like it just there wasn't quite the.
So it was. Hold on. I forgot that I have to do it separately. So that is 20. No.
So much
30
damage to calculate.
30 magical piercing damage.
30 magical piercing damage.
Yes. 'Cause I
Anything
rolled
else?
all fives. And then there is 10 psychic damage.
All right. You can see that this is kind of affecting her. So tell me what this looks like as you're doing this before I tell you how she responds.
Well, I want to specifically stab her in the throat.
Oh, nice. All right. Cool. Anything fun happens when you stab her like that? When you stab her in the throat?
I mean, that's fun in and of itself.
You watch as Tarzaneth runs up, stabs her in the throat. This spray shoots across the room, just covering Irina in the face because she happens to be in the direction of the spray. And you see her just kind of like wipe it off her eyes and prepare her axe. And she's gonna lumber forward, but it's gonna be in slow-mo because of how turns work in combat.
Yeah.
Anything else, Tarzaneth?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Roxy, you
So
are
if you
up.
would have let those cacklers had advantage, the other 3 would have hit, and it would have been another 21 slashing.
Another 21
Slash
Wait, wait.
altogether.
slash all the. Okay, so I guess I should instead say, Tarzaneth, how do you want to do this?
Damn. I had
Retroactively, let's go back a little bit here.
I would like to, instead of just stabbing her in the throat, I would like to bisect her head from her body.
Nice. You kind of grab her by the one horn and bisect. Kind of holding it there as the body slumps over and hits the ground. The cacklers getting sight of all of you. What happens now with cacklers that you summon?
They don't
Roxy?
Oh,
stop.
they're coming after us.
Okay. All right.
Who
So
wants
I
to stay in
guess
initiative.
Roxy, you're up next.
I'll say, Zarzanath, get Eastmark to safety. Everyone else, we need to make it seem like Isabel summoned these things. And is there a window in this room?
There is.
Okay.
And the cacklers have not made their way into the doorway yet either.
No.
If that helps kind of spark any ideas.
I didn't think that lady was gonna be dead, so I am.
I made the mistake of letting you guys like power up even more before this, so
I mean, it's good.
So
That's
I
why
am
you let a
sorry,
rogue
I'm a
hit
little thrown off.
I'm sorry, you gave me sneak attack damage. Like, I don't know what you wanted
It
me to do
makes-
with it.
it also makes sense that the person who like is from hell was like, you know what, I'm gonna just bisect this devil woman.
I am
Okay,
going
leave her alive.
to cast Shatter, aiming it to where are the cacklers within 10 feet of each other.
Oh yeah,
So they're all going to
now they are.
be in the sphere, but it's going to be to where Zarzaneth is not in the sphere, just the cacklers are.
All right,
It's a
all right,
60
all
foot
right.
range. So they need to make saving throws.
All right, well, I roll like crap, so let's see.
16.
First one's a 9. Second one's a 7. Third one's a 2. Fourth one is a 4.
Wow.
They all take
That's
Wow.
impressive.
16 thunder damage. And that kills them all.
Yep.
So
Yep,
now
that
they're all
checks
dead.
out.
their heads just explode.
Wait, I'm gonna need some acting.
So they just start grabbing their heads.
like
It's
like a gremlin in the microwave.
The
It's like
Martian
cackling
from,
fireworks.
Attack on from Mars. That one movie.
Very
I
descriptive.
never remember the name. Mars Attacks.
Mars Attack. The Attack from Mars. The movie called Mars Attacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their
So
heads
there's
blow
just
up
like
aliens from Mars Attacks.
everyone's got cackler guts on them because I said so.
I look like Van Richten, so Roxy has guts, but Van Richten doesn't.
Carl looks fine.
Yeah.
Todd's used to guts. It's all good.
So sorry enough by this
I
point.
just look at everyone and say, I'm very sorry about that. I was told it was just gonna be one.
My detect magic is still active. Where else do I feel magic?
You feel it coming from Eastmark.
We already got Eastmark.
Could you guys help me? Let's get all these bodies to the street and
Is it?
draw a crowd.
Let me say that again. You feel it coming from Eastmark.
Where from Eastmark?
Like Eastmark in general, or something on Eastmark?
I guess I never told you guys that he wasn't human and he was magical.
No one told me anything.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
But that makes Sarznath much more attached to him than she already is.
So, what happens is you look over at Eastmark, you feel this magic emanating from him. You see him step forward, set the book down on the table. It disappears. You see him grow and change shape. His hair growing long and black. You see dark clothes, a cape, red lips, and fangs. And you hear from this woman, I have Eastmark safe at my castle, where he will join Raven, my dear Todd. The dark powers do so enjoy the pure innocence of young souls. You, my dear Irina, for us, I will break my vow, the first vow I have ever broken in my long, long life. Your lack of passion for what could be is disheartening, and I've played this game with you for centuries, always ending in your imminent death. So I'm going to try things differently this time. This forsaken, repeated version of forever is just going to continue on after all, and just don't let this one get you killed again. And you see her gesture to Todd. I don't want to wait another 50 years to see your beautiful face. And I do know that you will all come to me now that I have Eastmark. Maybe by then you will learn, Irina, to miss our evenings together, as well as come to the conclusion that perhaps we are, in fact, destined to rule this land together. In the meantime, enjoy your friends. They will likely kill you before you ever see your little brother again. I have heard it in their thoughts.
And out of our mouths.
Um,
It's not like it was a secret.
excuse me. DJ would like to have punched her in the face.
Tell me what this looks like as you run towards her.
So DJ will literally, as the talk, will run along, will jump onto the wall, run and jump to get like a Superman punch style to try and punch her.
Boom! Right through a wall of mist as she disappears out the window.
I would like to inhale as I went through the mist.
No, We're
Yeah,
ending the season there. Season 1 is over.
Can I collect some of the mist?
I already have at
Do
least
you
one
really-
vial.
Do you really want to inhale a little bit of the mist?
Absolutely, positively.
Give me a dexterity check with disadvantage.
It's okay. I'll use the advantage granted by our wonderful people.
15!
For a natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay. Now make me a Constitution savings throw.
Okay, and I'm going to use the other advantage thanks to Satine, because I need to just use every possibility to end this off.
Wait. Everyone got one advantage.
And then
Wait,
we got
did you have an extra one?
We got an extra one.
Yeah.
Wait,
from
we did?
Medley Rose.
Oh, nice.
you,
Okay.
Medley.
Constitution savings throw, and then I need a D100 roll.
Damn, that's a 19 on the con.
Okay.
And the D100 is a 31.
A 31. Okay. So you are going to take only 9 psychic damage as you consume some of this mist.
That's fair.
As it moves like through your mouth and then back up out your nose begins to. Do you bleed?
I don't.
You don't. Nothing happens. It just hurts like hell. And then you said what on your D100? 33?
31.
31?
Oh no! Wait, 31?
Unless, should it be 33? I'll just accept 33.
I heard 31.
It's a
I
31.
had 31.
31. Okay. So as because you cast a bunch of spells and it just your wild magic surge caught up to you in this moment. You kind of and you've been disguised. So that is why nobody has seen anything yet. So unless you drop your disguise, nobody's gonna know what the wild magic surge was.
I mean, I feel
Including
like
the sad audience.
I feel like it'll drop. I don't need to be Carl anymore.
Okay. You see DJ with a long, pointed devil's tail and devil horns
On the metal mannequin.
on the metal mannequin.
I love it.
That's
Those from the
terrifying.
tiefling they ate?
I don't know, but it's great.
I feel refreshed.
That's terrifying. I liked it when I was the only one from Howling here.
So use your imagination. Maybe they're like metal horns.
Oh, they're
and,
it's definitely like my body is more of a glossy, so it's more like a matte metal horns and a matte metal tail. Oh,
they're
definitely.
also now resistant to fire damage. And with the poof of Strahd, to so elegantly put it, and her departure through the window back to Castle Ravenloft, where she has Ismark and Raven. That is where we will end season 1 of She is the Ancient. Which is definitely our theme music, so...
I like it better than the current theme music.
The current one is a bit terrifying. Fair enough. She is the ancient.
Let's do our outros. Let's start with I guess DJ. Now, I guess casual. You know what? Names. What are they
Names.
even?
Oh hey, what can I say? It's been J Casual Campbell. You can find me at @casual_Campbell on all social media, Casual Campbell on Twitch. I do variety streaming content. I have been the wonderful DJ Boombox, reborn, recrafted, and reforged, and I have become the Robot Devil, because that's the whole point of season 1, that was my goal. I am a TTRPG writer, performer, entertainer, storyteller, in the process of making my own 5e compatible Deep Breath, which is an anime shonen inspired where you can bring classes such as the Super Saiyan, Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, even Attack on Titan style classes, races, equipment, and playstyle to your table. coming soon for alpha playtesting. And that's about it for me.
All right. Well, I'm so excited about it. Oh my gosh. Ty. I forgot your name again.
Okay, we're only married. I'm Ty Stone at Roxy Tiefling on Twitter. I work with Beth the Bard when she remembers behind the scenes on content creation. And today I was Roxy, the Hexblood Bard, who communes with spirits.
Yep. Fenway.
Hey everyone, my name is Fenway Jones, also known as Fenway the Teen DM, on Twitter and at Jasper's Game Day on all of the social medias. And I have been Sarsneth, the half angel, half demon, rogue cleric.
Yeah.
We're cousins.
All right.
No. No.
Anything else? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not cutting anyone off. Jesse J.
I'm Jessie Davidson. I'm on Twitter at the boss Jessie J. I write D&D content, and I just like playing D&D with these guys. And I have been Todd, the elf warlock, who's just more overwhelmed all the time. But it's been fun.
And I'm your dungeon master, Beth the Bard, playing your dungeon master, Beth the Bard. Everywhere at It's Beth the Bard. Go ahead and find me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and stuff and say hi, because I want more friends. Yes, and thank you for sticking with us through season 1. Season 2 will be happening. And if you would like to catch up on previous episodes, you can see them on Gilding Light's YouTube. I've also got them popped in on sheistheancient.com for easy reference. And thank you for being here. The audience you're amazing. We love you. Thank you. And we'll see you next season. Bye.
Thank you for tuning to the dark.